Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you're watching the Political Vigilante. Vegan guns, kids, and shaved knuckles. So, Bari Weiss quit the New York Times. In a dramatic exit from the Times, Bari Weiss makes bid for woke Wars martyrdom. Twitter, she wrote, is the paper's ultimate editor, says a former colleague. I will be watching to see if Bari Weiss ever achieves something that matches the exalted view she has of herself. She said she was bullied and all this other stuff. She wasn't treated fair. Could it be that she's not a great journalist? Do you remember this video from about a year and a half ago? The Jimmy Dore show? I was on panel along with Lee Camp and Steph and Republican Richard Martin, played by Paul Goebel. Remember this? Where we showed her on Joe Rogan show? This video has gotten 4.4 million views, by the way. This video helped catapult my show.
Oh, the crowd knows who this is. Wow, wow. So this is Bari Weiss. And she went on the Joe Rogan show. And Joe Rogan dismantled her. All he had to do was just ask obvious questions, and she melted down, right? So here's how they're talking about. First, we'll start. Bari Weiss. She's a New York Times columnist, in case you don't know. Okay, and so here we go.
Trump's whole thing was, screw the center. I just need to make my base go apeshit crazy for me.
So now she's going to tell you why we can't have a progressive as the Democratic nominee. And it's because of the Trump one, and here she's going to tell you.
They're still apeshit crazy, and no matter what he
does.
does.
And I'm worried that the Democrats are going to try and replicate that strategy and be like, we just need to make our base go apeshit crazy.
Yeah, why would you want to replicate a strategy that won? I'm afraid that they're going to do that, and then we'll win. And what the hell then? I don't know. And we'll have a goddamn progressive as our fucking president, and then everything's going to go to shit.
And apparently the term apeshit crazy means what? Enthusiastic?
Yeah, apparently.
About the candidate?
Yeah.
We can't have that.
Can't have that.
Rather than running someone that can win the center.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Incremental centrism makes me...
She wants somebody to win the center. Boy, because she thinks a centrist is going to beat Trump and a far left person wasn't. Boy, if only we could run an experiment with a centrist running against Donald Trump. Only.
Where would we find such a person?
You got to get a centrist to get most of the votes, and you can repeat that in Ohio, and Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, and Michigan.
Well, then let me ask you this. How do you propose we keep the status quo?
Good question. So it gets worse. It gets worse from here. By the way, this is Bari. I think this is her MSNBC audition tape. By the way.
Yes.
Okay, ready?
So who's in right now? So we have Kamala, Kirsten
Tulsi
Gillibrand. Oh, monstrous ideas.
So they let's start it again because
who's in?
So they start to talk about who's running for president on the left, and Joe Rogan, who's had Tulsi Gabbard on the show, so he knows what she's about. He knows that all those things that we all know, and so watch how he reacts.
Right now, so we have Kamala, Kirsten
Tulsi
Gillibrand. Oh, monstrous ideas.
Well, when she was 22, she had...
No, she's an Assad toady.
What does that mean?
Okay, I don't know if you heard, Joe goes, what does that mean? And she says...
What's a toady?
I think that I used that word correctly, Gene.
When you don't... That's what's called a received opinion, right? So that's not her own opinion. She's heard other people in her neoliberal bubble say that stuff, so she just repeats it. She doesn't even know what the insult means. She writes for the New York Times. Fucking of course she does.
That she's so perplexed why I'm quitting. It's not, this is, again, she just sounds like someone just at a sitting poolside going, oh, she's a toady, not knowing. You're supposed to be the New York Times, right?
course she writes for the New York Times. Okay.
I'm Bari Weiss. I've got strong opinions. Wait, will you look that up? Just take a sec.
She literally tells so much.
Can you check what toady means?
Like towing the line? Is that what it means?
No, I think it's like a...
It's right
Like an angry toad of some sort.
It's like a CIA talking point. I think it's a CIA talking point.
Jamie, is there a word describing somebody who has no point of view of their own, or someone just regurgitates views they read on Twitter? You have that? Is there a picture of me next to that? This gets worse. This doesn't get better, by the way. It's going to get worse. Watch.
ADIE.
What does that mean?
I think it means what I think it means.
3 times he asked her, what does it mean? And she's scratching her head. She's chewing her pen.
Definition of toadies.
So they bring it up.
A person who
sycophant,
flatters or defers to others for self-serving reasons.
A sycophant.
Yeah.
So she's an Assad sycophant. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's that's
Say proven. Say proven.
no about her.
Like, what did she say that
We have to look.
qualifies
I
her?
don't remember the details. I've read
Probably
it.
She's atrocious, a monstrous fuse. What are they? I don't know. I bet they're pretty bad, though, right? Right, Joe? Don't you know them? Can you look them up? They're horrible, I bet. Somebody look them up. What the fuck's going on?
Wait a minute. Everybody at the New York Times always agrees with me. Huh?
Say that before we say that about her. We should probably read it, rather.
Well, I have read it.
So Joe Rogan, comedian, Fear Factor host Joe Rogan, who announces guys fighting in cages, is now schooling the New York Times journalists. That's how shitty they are. That's how easy it is. All my friends ask me, Jimmy, what do you do with the news? It's easy. This is what I'm up against.
So I just wanted to show that. Oh, several reasons. That was so much fun. That's the first time I met Lee Camp in person, I think. Yeah, it was the first time I met him in person. It was a fun panel to do. It was great because it's gotten 4 million views. And now she's quitting because everyone was mean to me. And it's so beautiful watching Joe. He wasn't mean. He wasn't aggressive. He just asked, so what's a toady mean? But what does that mean? Oh, but so how is she saying that she's a sycophant? How? Well, I mean, it's obvious. She doesn't know. Somebody whispered in her ear, Tulsi Gabbard's a toady, Assad apologist, and she just repeats it. And that's supposed to be for the New York Times. You would think New York Times would be like so sharp, so on point. And Rogan would just be like, wow, that's amazing. Wow, that's amazing. I didn't know that. Instead, Rogan is and her own staff at the New York Times are now going, criticizing her on Twitter. So I just wanted to talk about that. It was fun. And I miss doing live shows. I was at Flappers in Burbank. Oh, I miss seeing everybody. I miss being on the panel. I mean, it's first of doing those shows. The panel is great, but then we all hang out in the green room before the show and we laugh, and then we hang out afterwards. I get to meet many of you who come to the shows. That's just, anyway, part of the reason I wanted to show that, because I miss doing the live shows. Shave your knuckles for justice.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification button and the subscribe button, even if you've done it before, because they're unsubscribing, many of you, every day. Watch the ads all the way through. If you click skip ad, I don't get paid. Also, support us at patreon.com/Graham Elwood or rockfin.com/Graham Elwood. Rockfin.com is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. All my videos are on Rockfin ad-free. Thanks for watching.